Americans, I need to apologise to you.
Bought you guys dinner?
Yeah, bought all of our dinners. We went to pay and the guy was like, no, it's already been paid for.
A German fan is brought to tears not because Germany was eliminated from the World Cup, but because of how he was treated in America.
You see it in the headlines all the time. The news paints this picture of a country divided, a place that's become cold or even dangerous. But lately, something else is happening. We're seeing a massive wave of travelers. People from the UK, Europe and beyond arriving in the States with their guard up, expecting the worst. They expect to be ignored or worse, taken advantage of. But what they're actually finding is something that's becoming increasingly rare in our modern, fast-paced world. Genuine, unprompted human connection. It's not about the landmarks or the food, though those are great. It's about the fact that a stranger might just pay for your meal or offer you a ride simply because they can.
If you want to hate America or Americans, watch the news. But if you want to love America, just come visit.
Woman says, oh no, the man in the hat already paid for your beers. So we go up to shake his hand. We think it's probably the guy in the big cowboy hat. And he's shaking our hands as a firm handshake. And it's a proper Texas hospitality. He's like, oh yeah, he's just chatting away, asking us where we're going, where we're from. Lovely, lovely Texas man. And then he's like, hold on, wait here. I've got something for you guys. And he gave us both this heavy duty pin from the Amarillo Police Department. And it's heavy. It's really heavy duty. Everyone is literally has a heart full of gold, it seems like.
Please have a roast beef. Oh, that looks so good. It looks so juicy. I'm not getting all that, obviously. Wait, I'm getting all of that? Wait, what? She's joking. No, she must be joking. No way, what? I get all of that? Oh my goodness, wow. Thank you. Alright, ready for a light lunch here in Houston, Texas.
I have a problem with America. You guys are too welcoming. It's suspicious. As a French person, I'm used to a specific relationship with my government. They hate me, I hate them. And we burn garbage in the street to communicate. It's healthy. But there, I mentioned once that I might open a business in the US. And the system didn't ask for paperwork. It didn't ask for taxes. It basically kidnapped me. I reshared my video about the bakery on X. And Ted Cruz, the actual senator of Texas, quoted me. And he didn't say, welcome to our state, fill out Form 12B. No, he instructed his team to find me and, I quote, ensure I get a ranch, a Ford F-450 and a massive plate of brisket.
Thanks so much. You're welcome. Heel typisch, hij knippert nog ineens.
Oh my god, there's a hot dog stand. I still haven't got any money. Oh, there's a bank, Chase Bank. I've seen that on TikTok. Oh my god, there's Subway, they've got Subway. Look at this, Shake Shack. I mean, we've got all that stuff in England, I suppose. There's one of the grates where all the steam comes out of it, like on the movies. I've never seen one of these before.
I can refill.
Yeah. You want one Coke Zero or two?
I can refill this 1,000 times.
Yeah, but you won't drink 1,000 cups of Coca-Cola.
You don't know me.
We need to stop calling Americans uncultured just because they haven't left America. There's no need for Americans to leave their country. They can just go to a different state and have a holiday. Whereas us in the UK, we live on a tiny little island.
Bought you guys dinner?
Yeah, bought all of our dinners. We went to pay and the guy was like, no, it's already been paid for. We went for a beer this morning. Went up to pay for it. A lady already paid the beer for her. That is friendship.
We're hearing a lot of that.
Yeah, I was in a 7-Eleven there, and the police, they were buying like people's food and all that. They were just so nice. You would never find that in Scotland.
We've had a few drinks bought free of charge, which is great. We love that. But we've also reciprocated that, so it's no problem.
Are Americans representing? Is that what you're saying?
100%.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
So nice.
Meeting expectations or exceeding?
Way exceeding.
So our time here in Texas has unfortunately come to an end. I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who we've met along our road trip. Southern hospitality has been phenomenal, from San Antonio, Yorktown, Austin,
We truly have had the best time, and you guys have like made our trip even better. So thank you from the bottom of this British man's heart to making me feel like one of your own. God bless America. God bless Texas. Thank you so much, and I will see you again.
I was thinking about an interaction I had with an American lady the other day. She was asking me like how I've been finding it. I've been here for a couple of weeks now, like what the differences are between the UK and America. And I said that I found the people here are a lot friendlier. All my interactions, everyone's just so nice. People go out their way to be nice, whether that be at like a gas station, a supermarket, on a hike. Even just driving, I found people were so much more like polite. They'll put their hand up. And she replied saying, that's because we all carry over here. So is that the only reason people are nice? I doubt that is the case, but I'd never even thought of that possibility before, and it did make me think that could actually be why. I mean, it makes sense that if there is a risk, if you piss someone off and they got a gun, shit could go down, like you would just be friendlier, so it does make sense. So yeah, can someone let me know how big of a part does that play? Is everyone just like on edge? Is everyone wary that everyone's got a gun, so everyone's just super nice?
America is owed a huge apology by foreigners, video after video after video, all of them saying that America is owed an apology because of the way that they thought America was and what they experienced when they came here. They're completely blown away. It almost is as if it's scripted because so many people are doing it, but these are people who I've seen constantly, who were here, who enjoyed our food, enjoyed our restaurants, our hospitality, and the 4th of July is coming, 250-year anniversary is here, and they're just thankful that they got to experience it. What a beautiful thing to see right as the 4th of July is hitting and the 250-year anniversary. Foreigners from all over the world saying that America needs a huge apology because it's actually great.
One thing that surprised me was just how friendly the Seattleites are. Just how amazing the American people are. And it's honestly, it's been so heartwarming. I've been here for a month. I go home on Thursday, and it's been unbelievable. So it's been on your news channels how Scotland have taken over Boston and Miami and yada yada. So I came to this country, so I booked this trip to Seattle before the draw was made, and I'm going to stop soon. I'm talking too much, right? But what's caught me so much was just how lovely, beautiful, inside, outside, how friendly, how welcoming the Seattleites and the Americans are. I love you all. No Scotland, no party. Right.
What's different here compared to back home?
Well, I'd say they're more inviting, they're more welcoming back here.
Americans are?
Yeah, I'd say certainly are.
Yeah. Why do you say that?
You get a bad press, don't you?
Yeah, is the media misrepresenting how Americans are?
Definitely. Yeah, back home.
Interesting.
100%, yeah.
They're the nicest people in the world. They're so open to like chatting and all that, and like hearing about like our culture and our history and all that kind of stuff. And
that's cool.
They're just really nice. Yeah.
Right, it's good to hear, man. That's great to hear. I think a lot of people are going to hear that. They're going to be excited to hear that.
No, definitely. They've been the most accommodating people in the world. Like I think the yous love having us here as well, surely as well. Like all these guys in like skirts as you call them, and like it's just cool to see. Obviously, it's been amazing, mate. The American people are brilliant, man.
Don't believe a lot of the kind of hype about it being just really unfriendly and stuff. It's how you carry yourself when you're here, and just the fact that there's lots of opportunity and there's lots of ability to like kind of go, lots of great choice and stuff like that.
The ones we've experienced this holiday, unbelievable. We've had such opening arms and we've been so welcomed into the city of Boston that it's hard to sit there and think Americans are bad, because every single person I've met that's American has been unbelievable. They've been so welcoming, they've been so supportive of Scotland.
I came out of the subway at Kenmore, and we were mobbed by all these American kind of young people. I felt like I was John Lennon in 1964. I was like mental. It's like all these people going round going like you're Scottish, you're Scottish. And,
amazing.
Amazing,
yeah.
One bad interaction. We are now heading out of the airport, getting an Uber back to our house, the Bov House in New York, and then hopefully we're going to stream or go somewhere for the vlog, one of the two, and then it is go time. I just want to say, by the way, if anyone's run into you whilst we've been in America, I fucking love you. That one bad interaction. Everyone's polite, everyone uses manners, it's fucking incredible. And I've also been recognised so much more than I thought I would when I've been in America. It's crazy. Mexicans, Australians, people from New Zealand, Americans themselves. It's mental, man. So yeah, thank you everyone, I appreciate you all.
Women! Jeez! The football! Yeah!
What do you find the American people to be like?
Friendly and full of hope and positivity. Very hospitable, very helpful, great fun.
Really communicative, talk and everybody wants to have a chat and talk to you, and we love the US. Greatest country in the world.
I was really amazed of the hospitality here in Texas. The people are really friendly.
And everybody's been super hospitable and friendly.
You got any single friends? I do, I have plenty.
I just want a passport, you see. But I'm not bad to hang out with too.
And so what do you think of Texas?
Oh, Texas is great. Very, very good steak. Buffalo steak was wow.
You found the people in Texas to be so far?
Very polite. Friendliest people since I've been here. We've got lovely people. Makes want to move over here, but we can't, so it's fine.
So much more friendlier. Everyone in London's miserable because the weather's rubbish. It's raining all the time. But everyone is lovely. The sun's out. It's great. It's so good.
So I've seen a lot of videos of Europeans, especially a lot of people from the UK who are in America watching the World Cup, and their videos are basically saying how they underestimated how much they would like America. Well, I lived there for over 10 years. I did 3 years in San Francisco and around 7 years in Houston, Texas. And I can tell you exactly what it is. It's not the food. It's not the amazing locations. I mean, these are all great. But I promise you, it is the people. They are just on another level of happiness. And for example, in the UK, if you're walking down the road and you don't know someone and they're going to walk past you, their head will be down. They won't say good morning. They won't say hello. But I promise you, in America, it's completely different. They'll say, hey, how's your morning? And you'll have a quick chat with them and their vibe will be insane. One of the most common things that I've said about American people is that they seem to just be happier to be alive. I don't know if it's just me, but every time I meet an American, they just seem happier than everybody else to be alive.
A German fan is brought to tears not because Germany was eliminated from the World Cup, but because of how he was treated in America.
I fall in love with this country, and this was so emotional. I even cried in the stadium.
Call it a stereotype or a reputation that New Englanders are cold, even rude. But that couldn't be further away from the truth, at least not for a lot of visitors that are here for the World Cup. Sebastian Kraus has been spending the last several weeks in the U.S. following the German soccer team from Houston to Boston. Sebastian was afraid of coming over, saying that the news in Europe painted a picture of America being dangerous. But at every stop from the moment he landed, he says everyone has treated him with kindness and respect and has not felt unsafe.
Americans are not rude, Germans are not rude. If we are together, we can achieve great things.
Those experiences were topped by a New Englander's generosity. A Red Sox fan who, after a German celebration at Fenway Park, offered Sebastian and his friends to give him a ride to their hotel. It was a culmination of all his moments of joy that then led to this. That stranger is Bob Cyrus. He says all he wanted to do was to make Sebastian feel welcome.
Love USA.
Enjoy your time in the US.
To me, I watched the video by myself maybe 40 times. I had tears in my eyes.
Just like many others have when he's traveled the world. And yes, he too believes that New Englanders and Bostonians are actually friendly.
People in America are much nicer than people back home in Toronto. And this is an example. So I literally went to Trader Joe's first time ever. I was walking around. I'm like, yo, I don't really know what's good here. So I go to a worker there. I'm like, hey, can you help me, show me what's good? Like, it's my first time here. Her name is Heidi, so shout out to her. Showed me around the whole store, was super nice, super friendly, very enthusiastic. And then I just did my own browsing after that. And while I was shopping, she pulled up and she's like, here, take this free bag. It's on us since it's your first time here, and just tell the cashiers at the front. I go to the cashiers, I tell them, they're like, yo, that's so cool. And they're like super chatty, super nice while they're checking me out. But back in Toronto, when I go ask somebody for help or assistance, they look at me like they're doing me a favor. Like, gang, don't you work here? Aren't you getting paid to help?
Rodeo later. We've done a rodeo right now.
So nice.
Feeling like a proper cowboy? Dallas. Amazing.
Unbelievable. So nice. I'm coming back here, I'll tell you what. People are so nice here. So positive. I don't know what it is. They're just so like, they're just enjoying life. It's amazing.
They're very friendly.
Yeah, so friendly.
This is a British content creator, Andy in America.
The media portrays Americans as rude, lazy, all the above, and it's further from the truth. The amount of hospitality and kindness and care and pride Americans hold is truly like no other country I've been to.
Here is a British couple talking about their experience in the South.
Guys, what is going on in the South?
Seriously, life over here is completely different to what we've experienced before. The people are so friendly and welcoming. The pace of life over here seems like time has slowed down. Everything is chilled out. Since we got here, I feel like our stress levels...
Blood pressure's lowered.
Blood pressure has lowered.
Listen to what they just said about the people in the South. They love them. It's changing their heart.
Return to Scotland, so shall we have a debrief about America and the World Cup? Honestly, months, weeks, days before this trip, I was so close to cancelling everything. I was nervous about going back to America, but it turns out I had absolutely no reason to be. I cannot begin to explain the kindness that I was shown and that my fellow Scottish people were shown. Thank you to the FIFA volunteers. Honestly, fantastic characters and really made a great experience. I want to say thank you because in my experience, the organisation of this has been amazing. I heard horror stories about the Scotland and Haiti game. I was nervous for going to the stadium, but again, no reason to be nervous. I felt like the trains ran smoothly. It was not that bad. Free water being handed out, like just these little touches that actually just made such a difference. And everybody official that I encountered, as in police, military, TSA, airport staff, security, everything, they honestly were the most lovely people, and it was just an indication of what was to come. And my biggest thanks goes to the American people. Without you guys showing that sort of kindness, support, understanding, this World Cup wouldn't be the same. You guys have embraced it and embraced the visitors that are in your city, and honestly, it's gave me a revamp love for the American people. As someone who went solo, meant more to me than you might know. Makes me really want to come back and explore a lot more of what your country has to offer. Although this is a sweeping generalization, thank you, America, for being so kind to your visitors while we're here for the World Cup. I am looking at plans. I want to come back.
We have literally just had the best restaurant experience that we'll probably ever have in our lives, not to be dramatic. Let me see, put your wipers on. Yeah. Liberty Restaurant, Scottsboro, Alabama, has to be the best restaurant and diner experience you could ever get in. I feel like I was going to say in the South or like in Alabama, but I feel like in the whole of the USA and the world.
She's
oh my
not
gosh.
exaggerating. She's
no,
not even exaggerating.
No. So we went in and the people working there were nothing but kind and lovely and welcoming, like straight over to us with a big smile, and you know, like that southern drawl. Like the lady was calling me baby and I was like, oh my gosh. And they were really, really friendly serving us, and then we were ordered desserts and we were talking about the desserts, and then the lady, we got none of their names either, which I feel terrible about, but the lady was like, oh, this is another dish that I would love you to try. So she gave us a free dessert. We tried that there. It was amazing. And then one of the other ladies working there came over, gave us a souvenir, which was a fridge magnet, for free. And then she took our YouTube name, our Instagram name, and was like, oh, I'm going to tell everyone else here about you. And then they gave us a marker and was like, can y'all please like write on our wall, like we get people who aren't from town to write on the wall about their experience. And we were like, yeah, of course we can. At this stage, Scott and I were like, oh, we need to leave like a massive tip, like really, really pay them for their service and their kindness. And then when we were leaving, Scott was like, okay, can we pay now? And the man was like, no. I'm pretty sure he was the owner. He was like, no, I've taken care of your ticket. I've covered it and yous aren't paying. And we were like, no, please. Like,
and my jaw dropped. I was like, no, that's too nice. Like, it's too much.
Literally, we were like, please. Like, we don't even have cash to leave a tip. We were like, please. And he was like, no, like, it's covered. Yeah, it was just insane. They took our photo as well. Like, like of us on their phone to have our photo. And it was just out of this world. Absolutely insane. And I am gutted to be leaving. But if anybody sees this near Alabama, near Scottsboro, in the south, please make a point of going to the Liberty restaurant in Scottsboro. It is just 12 out of 10.
The food was genuinely amazing.
Yeah.
The desserts were insane. I got the banana pudding and it was like one of the nicest desserts I've ever had. It was ridiculous.
I don't like bananas and I tried it and it was amazing. It was 10 out of 10. The food was brilliant. Like, I'm all here about the service, but the food was amazing. They make everything themselves from scratch, just all round, like the best restaurant experience that we'll probably ever get. And that's it. That's all I had to come on and just talk about it. It was so good. I was crying in the restaurant because I was so moved by it. And I think that sums it up. See y'all later.
I hope this lands on the Boston FYP. To the good people of Boston, I am not speaking on behalf of the Tartan Army, but I would like to express my thanks for making everyone feel so incredibly welcome in your beautiful city. I've been overwhelmed. Thanks to you guys, the people of Boston, the locals, that have made us all feel so welcome. I think this has been a trip that we will never forget. Well, it's not even about football anymore. Whether we win, lose, or draw, this has been something that I, for one, will never forget. And that is thanks to you guys. If it's just been a friendly smile, a beep of your car horn, chatting to us, meeting us in bars, asking what's up our kilts, asking what's in our sporrings, just being so welcoming to our rather strange traditions. And please never forget, as much as you guys have loved having us, we have loved being here. So when we leave and go back to Scotland, whether we're in the World Cup or not, always remember, no Scotland, no party. Can we have a reunion in 4 years' time, please, yeah? Thank you to everyone in Boston.
So, Americans are lovely people. Anytime I enter a lift, someone's like, hi. Or like, people are just so kind. Like, people come up to you and they start talking. I don't know, I feel like I'm starting to realise that maybe Australians are just really socially awkward because none of us talk to each other. Unless you're from a small country town. Actually, in a city in Australia, no one will talk to you. But here, everyone's so freaking lovely. And they say this thing, I got you. You'll say, can I have a water please? And they're like, I got you. And I really like that. It's really nice.
Morning. How you doing? Good. Guys, people just love me here. Honestly, this country. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm just getting used to it. Like, I'm just kind of getting used to what people are like here. Do you know what I mean? I'm kind of like, okay, I'm understanding. They say hello. They're polite. They want to start conversation. In the UK, I said this before, this wouldn't happen. Morning. I've rest my case.
Americans, I need to apologise to you. Before I came to this country, I believed everything negative I saw in the news. I saw things about how everyone was rude, how everyone tried to rip you off, and how people just genuinely don't get on. I have now been here over 2 weeks, and I can confirm that that is not the truth. Everyone has been so friendly to me. Everyone wants to talk to me, everyone's been giving me advice about my trip, and just genuinely being so helpful. American hospitality is definitely a real thing, guys, and I'm all here for it.
Honestly, guys, it is just phenomenal. I've literally woken up to so many messages. People saying they want to take me for a beer, take me for food, take me out. Like, guys, calm down. I can only try, okay? Because I'm only here for a couple more days. I'm here to the 4th of July. I appreciate it so much. Like, it is crazy. The amount of messages I received about saying, let's go for some food, I'll take you to the best taco restaurant, let's go for a beer, I can show you around, I can be your tour guide, like, I can take you surfing. Like, guys, I wanna do it all. But listen, we can only try, eh? So if I get back to you, you're the lucky one.
What was your biggest surprise about Americans coming to the US?
They beat us. How nice the people were.
Comment on how good the American hospitality has been. So we're currently on a road trip right now, watching all of the England World Cup games. So by the Mississippi River right now. Try not to get too close, don't want to get bit by a croc. But yeah, I've had hundreds of DMs, thousands of messages and comments on my videos. It's people giving us recommendations, advice. We've had invitations to have barbecues with people's families, people offering to fill our cars up with petrol for the road trip, local businesses offering, you know, come to ours, have a look around, we'll show you what we do. People messaging to say if you need anything, let us know. So it's been pretty well overwhelming, to be honest, but really appreciated. So we're on our way into Nashville right now. We're going to be there for the weekend, and then after that we're heading over to Boston for the second England game, and then New York for the third England game as well. So I'm going to keep making these videos. Please keep putting your recommendations in and keep the messages coming as well. We are trying to tick a lot of them off that you've been putting in, and yeah, follow along for the journey.
Even the Iranians actually have been made welcome because this is about people, not about nations fighting each other.
And obviously many Europeans have come to America for the first time, and they've been quite shocked by the country. What do you think has surprised them most?
That's classic British understatement. They've been quite shocked. Actually, from all the things I've seen, Stephen, they've been really shocked, given the media that they've been watching. And what you hear overall is they basically, it can be summed up by what I've heard the most. What has been most consistent, Stephen, is they've said they've been lied to by the media. They basically have been told that the American people are, you know, violent, and that there's a lot of crime here, and there's lots of guns, which we know there are, and that it isn't safe, and that it's a declining society. And what they found are very, very welcoming Americans. They're loving the food, they're loving the scenery, they're loving the spirit that Americans are getting into, even though Americans have never been into real football, which they refer to, of course, as soccer. But Americans are very welcoming and very accepting of other people around the world, and even the Iranians actually have been made welcome because this is about people, not about nations fighting each other.
What has surprised you?
Just how friendly everyone's been. Everyone's been super accommodating, super friendly. When I was in Dallas, when I started posting my Instagram videos, I got offered to be fed, housed, taken on boats, taken to shoot things. Everyone's been the most accommodating people I think I've ever met.
And I would guess that coming from Portsmouth, England, that's probably the first time that somebody has offered you a chance to come and shoot something.
Yes, and I didn't take it on that occasion, but I did visit a shooting range, and it was a life-changing experience. It was very fun.
That's amazing. Food-wise, the food here is a lot different. It's not totally different from the UK, but it's pretty different. What have you eaten here that you've said, oh, I wish that we had this back in Portsmouth?
Terry Black's barbecue.
Terry Black's barbecue.
And that was in Dallas. That was top notch. That was incredible. Also Chick-fil-A. I think we do have a couple of Chick-fil-A restaurants, but not that many. So I've been taking advantage of that since I've been here.
And I don't know if anybody has told you this yet. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You know, Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays.
Oh, really?
They're closed on Sundays.
Oh, that means I'm going to have to find something else to eat tonight.
When you go back to the UK, what are you going to tell people about your visit?
I'm going to tell them they've got to come and visit and experience it for themselves. If I'm back before the World Cup ends, I'll tell them that if they want to come and experience the World Cup, I think there's no other place. No place has been more accommodating than coming to America and experiencing the World Cup here. But if not, definitely visit the South.
It's the media in Europe portrays America as this absolutely insane place where it's just bang bang problems and this and
dangerous
issues.
To go.
Yeah, and it's not true. Like, we've travelled extensively in the States, and we know that there is no friendlier people in the world. There is no greater degree of hospitality we've ever experienced.
But also not just that, we travelled so many other different countries. We travelled so much in Europe, but we still prefer to go to the States.
By contrast,
holiday.
exactly.
Yeah.
So by contrast, it's the friendliest place in the world I've ever visited. And I think by the last count I had checked that we had done about 80 countries. So I've travelled personally to 83 countries.
And I've done something similar.
Yeah, something similar. So, you know, we know from perspective across Western Europe, Eastern Europe, that there's nowhere like it. And it blew our minds and took so long for us to adapt, to understand that it wasn't this cold, harsh place like Europe can be. And when we went there, slowly but surely, America has brung out the best in us.
And not just that, when it comes to the food culture, I can't stop saying it, but we've been told that it's just fast food, no good food, massive portions, taste like nothing. The opposite.
Total bullshit.
The opposite.
It's important to remember, like, what we experience, US media, and like the UK and stuff, we just get fed like Grand Theft Auto. Even Grand Theft Auto was made by a British company, right? They were based in Edinburgh, Rockstar Games, and their idea of America was Grand Theft Auto, right? So when we've grew up, all we've seen is craziness, the violence, and this is not true, right? This is not what's happening in America.
American customer service is unmatched. I'm a Brit in the US at the moment. We went into Chick-fil-A to get some cookies because you guys told us they were good. And as I was waiting at the counter, one of the ladies went, "John?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's me." And she came over with my cookies and she went, "You need cookies, do you, baby?" For a moment, I forgot I was married. I was like, "I do, yeah. Do you want to feed them to me?" No, I didn't. I actually went even more British. I was like, "I do, yes." I suddenly became Hugh Grant. I was like, "Yes, I do actually, yeah. Yes, I do, yeah." What takes it to the next level, though, is the guy in front of me had to come up to the counter again because they'd got his order wrong. The customer service was incredible. She was like, "I'm sorry you had to come up to the counter again, sweetie. There's a coupon in there for next time, okay? That shouldn't have happened to you." In the UK, I can drive to a McDonald's or KFC, pick up my order, stupidly not check my order until I get home, realise they've forgotten all of the fries, call them up and they're like, "Yeah, all right, yeah, sorry about that. You'll have to come back and get your meal then." That's it. There's nothing. This guy hadn't got home. He'd just gone to his seat in the restaurant. He got a coupon for having to walk 10 yards back to the counter. They were like, "That's totally unacceptable. That shouldn't have happened to you." In the UK, they're like, "You going to come and get your second meal or not?"
I'm Irish.
Oh, you're Irish? You're my first Irish interview of the day.
Oh, yay!
All right, so you're visiting right now, right?
Yeah.
You don't live here?
No.
Do you like America?
I do. It's fun.
What do you like about our country?
I like how people in some places aren't as judgmental. In Ireland, if you walk out, people are a little bit like, everybody's staring at each other. Whereas it's very diverse here. You don't get as much like looks up. I'm not sure some places are, but here you can kind of just do whatever and no one's really looking at you.
Yeah, we see a lot of stuff out here, so it's very hard to stand out.
In Ireland, like, if you do anything, everybody's just like looking at you weird.
So what would you say to an American citizen, someone that lives here, that doesn't like America?
I'd say be grateful that people aren't as judgy, and you guys have a lot of things here that we don't have in Ireland, and be grateful that you have all those things.
Well, you have one thing we don't have.
What?
Conor McGregor. Isn't he Irish?
Yeah, but no.
Oh, you guys...
He is Irish, but like it's not a great thing that he's Irish.
Oh, really? So
we
in
don't
Ireland,
love Conor McGregor.
oh, in Ireland they don't love him as much.
Some people do, most people don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I think he's pretty loved
He's
here.
a little bit controversial.
Oh.
But like, I don't really really get involved in it, but like some people find him controversial, but I don't really mind him.
All right, so since I brought up Conor McGregor, I'm going to bring up one person,
Yeah.
and this will be the last question. What are your thoughts on President Trump?
I don't really have any thoughts on President Trump, to be honest.
Neutral.
I don't really listen to any of that stuff. I listen to my own life and what's going on in my life. I don't really listen to whatever else is going on, to be honest.
I wish more Americans did that.
I just don't really, not that I don't care, because obviously I do care about everybody, but like whatever is affecting me is affecting me. If it's not affecting me, not in a selfish way, I just don't listen to it.
All right, well, I'm a two-time Trump voter, and I love President Trump.
Okay, that's good.
Thank you so much for stopping. My name on YouTube is Adam Francisco.
Just want to say thank you to American people. I met very good people. I met wonderful people. When I have a question, I can ask anyone, my friend in America. All American people are very helpful, and they really see us seriously thinking about me and then try to help me out. And thank you very much for your help, and I very appreciate your kindness. In America, there's lots of different people from all over the world. All American people who live here, they are very kind to newcomers. And I'm one of them. Even I didn't speak English, still they are very kind and nice. And they respect me, and then they help me all my life. So wonderful. I'm very appreciate your help, and then very appreciate your kindness. Thank you very much, Mrs. America.
The American South, they've got this reputation, the stereotype that they're all fucking racist, they hate foreigners, absolutely fucking hate foreigners, and they're all hillbillies and rednecks and shit like that. But the truth is, they're the complete opposite. The complete opposite. I haven't had a single fucking bad experience since I moved here a couple of years ago. I haven't had one single bad experience with anyone that I've met or walked past or drove past or nothing. They've all been very respectful. Okay, and do you know why? It's because I'm white. No, I'm only joking. But I know some fucking mug is watching this and thinking that. We all fucking know it, right? But I think, correct me if I'm wrong, it's because, one, I came here legally. That's a big tick in the fucking box, that is. Right, I contribute, I pay my fucking taxes, right? I assimilate into the culture, you know what I mean? And two, is because I show nothing but love for America. Don't get me wrong, it's got its little cons and that, like there's some things that I'd change if I could, right? But majority fucking love it, absolutely love it. I'm very grateful to be here, okay? And what's funny to me is these immigrant, foreign-hating fucking evil bastards, mate, they're flooding me with invites to show me their America and show me a true American experience, okay? And I'm not fucking kidding you, mate. I've got invites to go to proper homemade cooking for one, barbecues for two, golf for three, hunting, fishing, fucking car shows, mate. I've got to shoot fucking all this random arsenal of suppressed weapons. I've got people messaging me wanting to show me their version of America, their true America, something that me, an average Joe, wouldn't normally do or see or anything like that. And I can guarantee you, if a Yank was in the UK that isn't really famous, okay, I'm talking an average Joe like me, right? If he was in the UK, he wouldn't get this kind of fucking love, right? He wouldn't get this kind of fucking generosity. Okay, us Brits are polite, right? But maybe this is the difference between British politeness and American Southern hospitality. Do you know what I mean? And by the way, I'm going to take up as many of his offers as I can. All right, I'll do some videos on him, obviously. I'm going to take up as many of them as I can because I want to experience your America. I want to experience what your shit's like. You know what I mean? Like I don't fucking know what most of you do, but there's so many different varieties and cultures and ways of life here that I'm sure I could fucking go hunting with 7 different fucking blokes and it would all be a different experience. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to take it up. All right. I'm a bit iffy about going around someone's house because don't get me wrong, I've got a family to go home to and I watch a lot of true crime. And some of you Americans are fucking crazy, mate. But I'm going to be taking it up, and I really appreciate it, and I'm really sorry if I'm taking ages to reply and stuff, but I'm getting fucking more messages than I ever thought I would, okay? And I absolutely love it. Thank you very much, and See you soon.
On vous montre une coupe du monde en étant aux USA. On va aller checker un peu l'ambiance parce que c'est vraiment pas la même chose qu'en France, visiblement. Pas le même état d'esprit. Plutôt calme. Pas du tout comme c'est notre première et probablement la dernière coupe du monde aux USA. Youhou! Franchement, on s'attendait à rien, mais il y a quand même 3-0 finalement aux États-Unis. C'est-à-dire, on n'avait pas d'attente spécialement sur le résultat. Il y a un peu d'ambiance. Et ça crie un peu très moderne. Ça y est, la World Cup est terminée. On va marcher jusqu'au waterfront. Comme ils ont dit sur TikTok, c'est notre dernière World Cup sans enfants. Et là, ça me rend très très triste. On va aller chez Bayou Room pour oublier ça.
It's easy to get lost in the noise of the 24-hour news cycle, where every headline is designed to make us feel like we can't trust our neighbors. We focus so much on the systemic failures and the political friction that we overlook the quiet, everyday acts of grace that actually hold the community together. These visitors are realizing that the dangerous America they were warned about doesn't match the reality of the people they meet in diners and on street corners. At the end of the day, the strength of this country isn't found in its policies or its pundits, but in that fundamental sense of hospitality that still exists in the hearts of everyday Americans. It's a reminder that even when things feel broken, the human element can still bridge the gap. Have you had a moment where a stranger's kindness completely changed your perspective on a place? I'd love to hear your stories in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.